we were trying to cleanse the house. It came back. So when we were praying and all those, right, the door beside us just slam.
And we are
not live.
fun, right?
It's very fun. It's very fun. I like that because now we do this, right? We just keep people guessing. It's like, are they live? Are they live?
Yeah, we're not live.
You will never know.
You mean like
Actually,
alive or alive?
I hope not. I hope not.
I think he added a new meaning to what is live, what not live, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, it is 13th of the month. Okay.
As you all can tell, we're not sitting opposite each other and just talking to each other this time around.
Yeah, we're not alone.
We actually have a guest.
Yes.
He might look familiar to quite a number of you, especially all of our fans out there who are regular viewers of this small little podcast. I don't know whether you've heard of it, Tales from Incredible Tales. It's apparently it's quite popular. Patting ourselves on the back already. Yes, Chee Tong over here was one of our guests from before. Chee Tong, welcome to the show.
Hello, thanks for having me
How are
here.
you?
I'm good. Yes.
Yeah. For those of y'all who for some reason did not watch the episode, first of all, just pause this video now. You go open another tab in your browser, watch the episode, then come back.
Yeah, 2025 already. I haven't watched 2024.
Guys,
video.
come on, guys.
Yeah.
But for those of y'all who have not watched yet and are going to watch the episode, Chee Tong is a Taoist priest in his mid-20s. You might have seen him on TikTok at Chuan Taoist.
全真.
It's okay.
I like to believe that Kyle's gonna edit this out, but I don't know.
No. Before we roll, he already trying to do it. Then he also forget. Never mind.
Okay,
Give you one more chance.
Okay. One more try. To be fair, sometimes I mispronounce words in English as well.
Yeah.
So I'm all around. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. You might have seen him on TikTok at 全真.
全真. Yeah.
Taoist.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay lah. Pass lah.
Yeah, can.
The link to it will be in the description. So, if I've butchered it multiple times, at least y'all know where to find him later on. On his TikTok, where aside from chronicling his own life's journey, he also explores the paranormal. And like I said before, recently, Chee Tong was also our guest on Tales from Incredible Tales.
Links down below.
Chee Tong, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm quite excited for this podcast. Like to be back again talking about not just the paranormal stuff lah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because when you are watching or listening to this episode, it's somewhere between Qingming. Yeah, so there is a reason why he's on here at this particular time.
Yes.
Because we want to educate people and also find out about ghost stories.
Yes. I got more lah.
He confirm got a lot.
We figured one episode of Tales from Incredible Tales wasn't enough to get all your stories out. So we're like, no. Let's between now and like whenever else, maybe if Tales from Incredible Tales comes back, let's get you on and then have more ghost stories come out.
Wait, I think I got a question for Chee Tong. Like, you are wearing is it a Taoist robe?
No lah, it's not really a Taoist robe. It's more of like inner wear. We call it a xiao gua. So xiao gua is just a day-to-day kind of wear lah. I mean, there's different type. There's the blue type, the long sleeve type, and one is like the white. Like ancient those farmer that type of costume. Yeah, but because a bit hot lah that type. So I usually choose to wear this kind of costume instead.
Does it give you any like protection or what?
No lah, where you got protection? I mean, what it gives me is just weird stares all over. Yeah. I think right, last time I very paiseh person, right? But after I become a priest, right, I learned how to be thick skinned. Because when you're on the bus, right, you wear this kind of thing, people are like, oh, this is xiao eh. Yeah.
So wait, so the different kinds of I want to say uniform, I guess. Do they have like any particular meaning or?
Usually for this type of costume, no, not much meaning. For example, we call it the inner wear because this is really like an inner wear in a bit like bra that type, It's an inner wear. It's supposed to be not worn like that. So usually, in a very formal setting, then we will don on a blue robe.
Okay.
Yes, with the hat and all those. So you're in proper costume. So it will be like ancient Chinese costume lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So depending. So in a formal situation, for example, like maybe a ball or that kind of function thing, we'll wear the blue gown. Then it's blue is because it represents water lah. Taoism, we're talking about the flow, right? Flow in nature and all that. Yeah, so it's to be like water. So that color is supposed to represent that. Yeah, but in very big ceremonies, for example, Taoist ceremonies, then we will don on another costume which is we call fa pao. Yeah. So this or ceremonial costumes. These ceremonial costumes have different levels, Also, the more lavish it looks, the bigger the scale of the ceremony.
But does it bring like, I guess, like power or like some spiritual power?
No. But okay, so the costume don't really show the power. I mean, for certain sects, maybe it does show that your rank, because they have those square design. Then based on the animal on top, it shows the different rank you have. But it doesn't. It's not the costume that gives you power. But in a sense, the headgear, there is one that symbolizes whether you are, whether you have power or no power. Because like we will wear this lotus crown. Yeah. So if, for example, if you have in a ritual, we'll do this thing we call 变身, meaning say we become a god. Yeah. We must transform ourselves to be a god. Yeah. So when you haven't transformed, you don't have this antenna thing. When you transform, then you got this antenna thing. So it's a lotus crown with antenna. Yeah.
So do you go into a trance?
No, they don't go into a trance. It's just it's more of a inner visualization thing.
So you kind of gain their power, you borrow their power.
Yes. So before we do that, right, we will actually report to the deities to say that, I'm just a human being. Please borrow me your power for today, like that. Yeah. Then it's a bit like the expecto patronum. Then you like come on.
Wow.
So
nice explanation.
So you're almost like a representative of that particular deity.
Yes. So in a sense, when they will do this thing called 登台, they will go up on the stage. Yeah, when they go up on the stage, right, they will, in that moment, become the deity. They will be the deity. Yeah, but it's not on trance. It's just that because what the deity do in Taoism is to talk about scriptures. So when they are on that seat like that, for example, in the middle, they will talk about the scriptures. That's where they have the power and authority to do so. Because a human being, in Taoism, we believe a human being have no qualities to be able to do that.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
But it's only for that point on the stage where you become the deity. It's not like, so once you step off the stage, then you're
a human being.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So how it represents is through the headgear. They will usually change the headgear. Yeah.
Then I mean, I'm just asking out of curiosity. You know, when you watch Mr. Vampire, right? then the priest he take his Taoist robe, the yellow color one with the yin and yang logo, and then he will cover it with the spirit, and then that actually subdues the spirit. Does it work? Does it actually work?
Before you answer, can I just say I love how you set up the seriousness of the question by going in Mr. Vampire.
In a sense, I don't think when our robes, right, because every time we do the rituals, we believe that there's the divine energy around. So maybe some sort of way the costume does absorb some of the divine energy. So there might be power. In a way, like sometimes we have ritual items as well. The more we use it, to us, these are just instruments only. They're just normal items. But the more we use it, actually they have some sort of power imbued in them as well. So but for the Mr. Vampire thing, one, it could be that. Second, it could be the power of the Tai Chi symbol instead. So it's like, the Christians, they use their cross, right? Then the vampire, then we use the Tai Chi symbol.
So the Tai Chi symbol actually has power?
It has power. But it's not, the Tai Chi symbol is, I wouldn't recommend people to anyhow use it. For example, people like at home, they like to put the bakwa.
Yeah.
The bakwa at home.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know who started. They say it's like good feng shui, reflect feng shui, or this kind of thing. But actually, it's not very good to put at home. Because,
really?
Yes. Because I don't know if you all believe, but you see, those people that put bakwa at their home, right? Usually their house will have a lot of quarrels because the house cannot contain the energy of bakwa. The bakwa is too big. The energy is too
powerful.
Too powerful. So when a person cannot manage it, right, there will be a lot of like quarrels and maybe some sort of like fights like happening in the house. Yeah, because it's 8 trigrams. The power of the 8 trigrams, so it's like everything is like imbued in this small house. So it will go chaotic lah. If you don't know how to regulate it well.
I see.
Yeah.
I did ask like my feng shui master. He did say that it's not for everybody, and he say you don't really need that actually. Yeah, it's too extreme because that one, if am I correct lah, is used to subdue spirits, actual spirits. Is it correct?
It can use to subdue lah.
Yeah,
is one of the ways lah.
I don't know how true the urban legend is about the $1 coin, but I'm going to go home later on and get rid of all the $1 coins in my house just in case.
No. But actually the mirror wise, right, a lot of people, they just buy it and they just put their house. If you want it to have the power, actually, you need to go and dot it. to activate it. So for example, for us as priests, we don't go around carrying pakwa in our house or everywhere with us. But we believe that the pakwa lies in our palms. So when we press right, then we can activate the energy of the pakwa and shoot it out also. Yeah. So I mean I got tried before lah. That time got this girl, that I think I shared. Yeah. Then I also like pa. Then I hit inside. Then okay. Yeah.
I got very scared when you did that. I was like,
No. I didn't do it. Yeah,
It doesn't work on human. It doesn't work on human, right?
It doesn't. My master got say don't anyhow put on people because I never press that, but because some people if their body is a bit weaker, they might get affected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
spiritually weaker or physically weaker?
Spiritually. I mean,
Okay, for me, it's both lah.
It's interlinked lah. Yeah. If you are physically weaker, your spirit will be affected as well.
Thank God you didn't press. Oh no, you picked the worst person to do that to.
Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of which, right, I understand that you are actually working as a priest right now, lah. Kind of. Then can you share with us some creepy things or ghost stories that has happened? We need to keep the audience intact.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, creepy things. Okay. So, I think last year there was this case. So there was this woman that came and find me to say that her mother has been having seeing a lot of things at home. Every time the mother will see something in the house, but it didn't really affect them because they just think it's like a normal entity and anything. But recently the mother has been very scared of it and staying with the daughter instead. So the daughter is the one that contacted me. Right. So what happened was that the mother keeps seeing this horse face figure.
Oh.
Yeah, keep appearing in the house, walking around. But why it has gotten so serious recently is because that entity has been destroying things in the house. So for example, like the sofa, when they went back, then the sofa was scratched open and all those, everything was out. Then things fall down and was destroyed lah. So the mother has been very scared of it. So she contacted us to help. Then we went down. So when I was doing this, when we were communicating, we were trying to find out what entity is that because I never heard before. This was something that was out of my level to settle already. It sounds like a demon actually. Yeah. So actually I asked my Sixiong, my Taoist brother lah, senior, to help me. So my senior said that this sounds weirdly like a Javanese gong tao. Yeah, a Javanese curse because it's horse face. So
okay.
Yeah. So he said, okay, what we can do, right, to test is you buy kangkong, throw into the house where the entity always is. So if this kangkong turns brown within a day, like the whole thing turn brown, right, then it is this Javanese gong tao. Yeah. Then I said, why leh? He said, because this gong tao needs to be fed. Right. This entity needs to be fed. So how they feed it is through this kangkong. Yeah, but because now very long already nobody feed it, right? Then it start destroying things in the house to want to eat stuff lah. So we asked the daughter to throw. Then they throw already. The next day she WhatsApp me, the whole thing really turned brown. Then we said, okay, confirm. Then we went down. So when we went down to settle, then after that, it was crazy. When we went down, we didn't felt the entity. We felt that it ran away. But then after that, while we were trying to cleanse the house, it came back. So when we were praying and all those, right, the door beside us just bang, slammed. Yeah, I shocked until, I was like, whoa, quite xiong lah, quite fierce lah. Yeah, then while we were praying, right, the candles are red candles, so long. Within like 30 seconds or burn until like that. And the sticks in between start curling. I got photos and videos and all this. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, start curling. Then everything was like just melting away. So yeah, then after that the auntie was over there, started to have reaction and all those. Then we have to suppress her. Then after that, then we realized that actually this auntie can see stuff. Yeah, can see stuff on. So that's why she's very sensitive to this entity, and this entity has been trying to get her attention.
Right.
Yeah, because want to eat lah. So in the end, what we do is that we chase the entity away. So how we do it is, wherever you come from, you go back.
Right.
That's what you do. If you don't want to go back, if you don't have an owner, go to a temple. So that's why they say temple very dirty. If you don't go to a temple, then you return back to earth.
Okay.
Yeah, because we believe the earth can hold things lah. Yeah. So after that, then we chase away already. Then we close the auntie's third eye. Then it's very funny, because the way after we close the third eye, then she cried. she cried very hard. It's like a lot of suppressed emotions, right? Just come out. Yeah. It's a weird thing. Like every time we help people close, then they will just cry. Yeah. Yeah. Then cry. Then okay lor. Then after that settle, nothing much. Yeah. Yeah. But the whole thing was very creepy to me lah, because it's like, when we say ghosts, it's like, oh, those people can see, then you can see. But because this time there's like a lot of physical manifestations of it, like the door bang, then the thing, the candles melting so fast, right? It was, a bit scary to me. Yeah. Then the flames, right? While it's melting, the flames burn until so big. Yeah, and it was just like flickering and all those. Yeah.
When they cry after you close that third eye, is it like, do you know whether they are like, is it relief or sadness or
actually we don't know, because I think that time I shared before, like having a third eye in our perspective is more of a spiritual defect. Yeah. So in a way, maybe their soul has been so affected by this other realm, right? That when it finally settled down, they are able to have normal reactions. Yeah, normal like human emotions. Because a lot of times I think for people that have third eye, when they see stuff they have to avoid. So all this while they have been avoiding. Unless you are a person that go and dare to confront it. But not a lot of people is like that. Yeah. So when they finally close it, I think they are able to bring out a lot of this negative energy lah. They have been absorbing all this while.
That makes sense.
It's quite a tough life. Imagine you're born with it and nobody believes in you.
I don't want to imagine it.
Talking about exorcism, I think a lot of times people think that exorcism is like the movies and very a lot of kung fu and all those. But most of the time, exorcism is actually very chill one to us lah.
But the one was considered chill or not?
This one is not chill. This one actually, it sounds very chill, right? It sounds quite chill, right? But actually, this is one of the more jialat cases. Really.
So how many were there of you were there? Like how many priests?
Three.
Took three.
Yeah, so then we have to prepare the salt and the rice, right? Then we scatter around the house and all those. Yeah.
So I see. Then like you mentioned that you felt that it could be a demon, but it wasn't like it's a gong tao lah.
It's a gong tao.
It's like a spirit, like it's just a spirit.
Because apparently this Javanese gong tao is used to like suck wealth. But maybe the previous owner, we asked, hey, your previous owner, what race?
Okay.
Then after that, then once we were trying to confirm if it's Javanese gong tao, then we asked, hey, is it? Then the owner said, the previous owner is from Indonesia. Then we said, okay, confirm me this. Yeah, but we were trying to find the source of the gong tao.
Right.
We felt that it was hidden somewhere, but I think it's like embedded in wall or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. So the only way we can do it, right, is to just remove the spirit. But the thing,
the source is still there.
Lah.
Unless you hack the whole house.
Yeah. We could felt that it was somewhere. Lah.
So if the source of it is still in the house, does it risk that the spirit could still come back?
I don't think so, lor. It's like unless you put the spirit back again.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a hamburger but no patty.
But it's such an interesting way to put it. I think Chee Tong is the best person on our podcast so far to give with all the anecdotes are like very power.
You've managed to maybe understand these concepts very easily, I have to say.
He's very good at educating people. But can I say that because the thing is still there, it's not good for the feng shui lah. In general, it's not good lah to have it in your house, even though the spirit is no more.
Yeah. So after that, actually, we did other things to like try to suppress it. I mean, in Taoism, we are not those type of people that will like really, we say 赶尽杀绝, means say like kill, you know? Yeah. Let you have no back.
So benevolent lah. They don't like kill the spirits. It's always negotiation, right?
Yes. So the most we can do is manage this thing.
Right.
Yeah. Because honestly, nobody is good, nobody is evil lah. It's subjective lah. Everything is subjective. You say this evil spirit causing disturbance, but this spirit is also quite poor thing lah. Nobody to feed, nobody to. I also don't know how this spirit come about in the first place. It could be just a poor being, right? Getting captured and manipulated by the shaman or something. Yeah. So we try to negotiate lah.
That's a very nice way of looking at it.
Because it's the Tao ma. It's balance. There's always the balance.
I mean, one day what if you become like that? I mean, for outside those like temple, there's a saying, they say that for certain sects, like, you know, if you're a medium, right, then if you cultivate not enough, your merits is not enough. When you pass away, you will become the spirit to go and possess the next medium instead to continue accumulating the merits.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So means that like that, right? It means that you're in spirit form, right? So if there's a shaman or sorcerer that is strong enough, right, he can make use of you, Yeah, he can make you into one of their Pokemon like that. Yeah, then ask you to do stuff. Yeah. No,
Sorry.
really.
I'm not laughing at the comparison. I'm laughing because of how easy it is for me to understand when you use the comparison. Okay. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah. I think really most of the time, for example, I got a priest friend in Hong Kong because he's not just a priest, he's also like a shaman. So he does. We have different things, different roles. So people usually confuse us too. So like there's the Taoist priest, then there's also the shaman. So the things we do sometimes seems very, very similar, but the nature, the nature and the intention of why we do this is very different. So my Hong Kong friend has both identity. So he will go and fight with people, and in a way like we quite tofa, meaning say fight spiritually lah. So that time he got one time he belittled the curse. He think that this curse is very easy to settle, so he didn't really pay much attention to it. Then when he was fighting, right, the other shaman know about it, so they fight across different places, Then he lost because he didn't pay much attention to it, right. His entire altar burn up, and become black, and his hand right start to rot, like burn marks like that, out of sudden, then start to rot. Then in the end he's like, wow shit. Then he has to do a lot of repair work lah. Then after he do it, then his hands start to recover again. Yeah. So after that I was like, hey, what happened to you? Why your altar like that? He said, he lost the fight. Yeah. So in a way, that time in my mind I was thinking, he said he said he never sent his spiritual soldiers to go and fight the thing. So when they come, then it got into the house and broke the protection and everything burned up. Then I was thinking, this one really sound like Pokemon fight. yeah. But there are things that happen like that sometimes.
Wait, so what's the difference between a shaman and a priest?
So a Taoist priest has Taoist philosophies embedded inside. So in a way, our goal is very different. As a Taoist priest, actually our goal is not to exercise spirit. It's not like do all these services that we do about. Our main goal is actually to cultivate ourselves and one day become God. Yeah, we are trying to be like the gods.
Right.
Yeah, that's our main goal, cultivation.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the shaman, they are purely focused on, we say shu, so on spells.
Right.
So whatever that gets them the most power, right, they will do it. Yeah. So that's why the when it comes to exorcism or it comes to spells, sometimes their methods are stronger because they really is just go all way. Yeah, they just kill. They don't negotiate with you.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's why a lot of times. But this kind of perspective, yes, it gains you a lot of power. But to me, I feel that sometimes there's a lot of bad karma lah. Yeah, so that's why even in certain sects like that, before you go in, they'll tell you that when you are in this sect, you need to know that your life wouldn't be very easy. Yeah, and you need to make sure you have enough power, because when you are alive, you might have all these protections around you, but once you die, they'll all come and revenge on you. Yeah.
When you're in spirit form, like you're talking about like all these spirits, whatever that's under your control, they'll come back after you.
Yes.
They can still do that in the afterlife.
If you cannot control them.
Even in the afterlife, you can still control them?
By right, you should be able to control them from what I heard. But the thing is that some of them abuse this thing. So when they abuse this thing, their gods don't want to protect them. Yeah. So when you die, you fight for yourself, Yeah.
Wow.
Then you'll get consumed. I think it's very dangerous.
So by controlling, what you think? What are you talking about controlling? Like the spirits?
Yes. So in a way, in Taoism, we have this system where we call Bing Ma. So it means a soldier system. So it's like as a priest, right? You will have a platoon of soldiers. These soldiers can be given by the heaven. We call them heavenly soldiers. So the heaven will give you. Different people have different amount of soldiers, or see what you do they give you or there are other soldiers that are from external sources, so you recruit outside. So that's why some mediums or some temple, right, during 7 months they'll go cemetery they will go and recruitment.
These heavenly soldiers, they are spirits.
No. Heavenly soldiers are deities. But because deities, right, the way to use the deities is got a lot of terms and conditions, man. Yeah, and it wouldn't be so fast. They say the effect wouldn't be so fast. So some people would prefer to use something they call im kun. So meaning say ing soldiers. Ing soldiers are all ghosts. So they're either ghosts, demons, or some weird stuff lah, like tree spirit lah, that kind of thing. Yeah, so they will go to forest to go and recruit. Recruit.
Right.
Yeah. Recruit. Then you help me do stuff, I give you salary. So how they do the salary is the offerings, the joss paper, all these. But in order to control them, you need to be very, very strong. Because right, these are wild, they call it wild soldiers. Yeah, if you cannot control them, they will come and backfire. And you must be very on time on your offerings. You promise what you must do.
Right.
Yeah, personally, we don't practice that as priests lah.
Right.
Yeah, because we are not about that. But I know that a lot of shamans out there, they will have this thing.
Right, they do that.
Yeah. If you go to temple, if you realize, you observe a bit more, you'll see that outside their temple, usually they have bamboo. Yeah. That is actually one of their soldiers. Yeah. When you in ancient days, they call it tekkun, so bamboo soldiers. This one, is usually some spirits inside. So how they will, when people want to come to their temple to do weird stuff, the moment they step past this bamboo, right, that spirit will inform the person that plant there that somebody is coming. So it's like CCTV, ancient CCTV. Yeah.
And then there's like the lions, right, outside. Usually the lions outside, the stone statue lions.
Oh, that one I don't think they it's more symbolic.
Then some lah, not all temples, they have like the actual guards, the heavenly guards.
Yes.
In stone form.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Those are the gate guardians or something.
They say as the guardians lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of this one is not really Taoism in a sense, really, but it's more of Chinese shamanism. But because shamanism, right, is so embedded in our religion or in Chinese culture, right? So it's very difficult to split the differences. Right. Even in Taoism, a lot, actually, truth to be told, like a lot of the Taoism spells that we know, a lot of the Taoism, we say Fa, stems from shamanism. It's just that afterwards there's this philosophy of Taoism, be one with the Tao, the way of cultivation. Then it mixes together. So it overarcs together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like how Buddhism spread to Thailand. You know, Thailand got a lot of those like Lexi or this kind of thing. But you see the monks, they also know how to do all these things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Ancient Buddhism don't have.
I think it's like globalization of religions.
Yeah.
It's like you mix globalization essentially.
Because I don't know if you noticed, my face like looked very confused because you were talking about like how shamans would they're the ones that are a bit more hardcore when it comes to the exorcism, and you were talking about how priests focus more on the philosophy. I was like, but then don't you perform exorcism as well? Then when you said like, it kind of, there's an overlap now.
Yes, this is like
that
the
makes
Jedi.
Sense.
Yeah, the light side Jedis, they're the good guys. Then there's the Sith. Kind of like this. Okay, not Sith, not that extreme. Dark Jedis. They do it for their personal gains, right? For money, for power.
Okay lah.
Not just like
his comparison's much better.
Not just for personal lah. I think it's just more of the matter of perspective lor.
Okay.
Yeah.
But essentially it's power lah, because they are more. They don't have like so many rules, man.
Yes.
Right.
It's like liberal versus conservative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think is, to each of his own lah. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do evil, you're trying to help people. I think that's fine.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, but I do agree that the extreme things, I've seen it lah. Because like people go into cemeteries to capture spirits.
Yeah.
Which is quite messed up. People already die already. You still want to use them in the afterlife.
Let them rest.
Yeah.
There are some very, very famous shamans. There was one that I will not mention, but in Malaysia, right, particularly, he can control a particular female spirit that is very, very powerful, that can actually kill.
It's like the SSS super rare Pokemon.
Yeah. That I don't know how that thing holds, but apparently like people when they talk about it, right, that night they will dream about
don't talk about it.
No, I'm not saying.
Okay.
She has a name.
Oh, okay.
But when you say her name, then, but that's what I've actually heard and seen, which is actually quite scary. If you think about it, just one name, right, you can dream of her. That's
crazy.
insane.
No, thank you. I want to continue having very boring dreams. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my dream very happening.
But I since we're on the topic of exorcisms and everything, you mentioned that you had this one that quite garang exorcism that you had, how many per year, for example? Like, I'm trying
putting down the statistics.
I try to quantify it. Like, how many times a year maybe do you get called up to do exorcisms?
Actually, it's not very common lah. I think exorcisms wise, I think because the mediums are more accessible in a way, and most of their services are free, so people usually find them instead. So maybe for us, the exorcism, you could say maybe half a year, like five got a lot already. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't really know that Taoist priests, we do this kind of thing as well.
Right.
Yeah, they think that we just chant and all those.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of people are concerned, also concerned about the cost lah. Yeah, because I mean, due to certain people, the Taoist priest reputation when it comes to exorcism has been not very good. I mean, even in rituals, it's not very good.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, because like a lot of people think that because some people will charge crazy amount of prices. Right? Yeah. Then what can you do? You in distress, then you pay law. Yeah. Yeah. But it's because of these few people, then everybody is affected. In a way. So they are very scared to ask. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a black sheep lah.
Yes. Because I think in religion in general, when it comes to ghosts, because nobody can really give a proof. Oh, your house confirm got ghosts. If I say your house got ghosts, you also have to suck thumb. Oh, my house got ghosts. Yeah. Then I say I scare you a bit. I say, hey, your life not very smooth or this kind of thing. Whose life not smooth? Then after that, it's very easy to like brainwash the person into paying you a lot of money. So because there's a few people that are doing this, right, then everybody gets affected. Yeah. So they become very scared of, become more wary lah. Yeah. So they won't anyhow go and ask. But when they ask, maybe half a year, so 5, max 5. Then out of the 5, maybe 1 is real. 4, not say others not real lah. 4, the other 4 is not really spiritual problem. It's more of like feng shui,
right?
Energy, or it could just be just nice this year your 八字 stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or ancestor problem.
So 八字basically is the 8 numbers of like the person like your the day you're born, the hour that you're born, right? Your hours. So that can actually affect you into seeing ghosts.
Yes. So yes.
Damn.
So for people with, I think it's just it's a saying lah. So they say people that has a lot of water element in their 八字, right, are more sensitive to the spiritual realm. Yeah, especially if they say it's big water.
Yeah.
Gotta go back and check.
Yeah, they say lah.
Yeah.
But it's a combination lah. You see, sometimes it's don't have water, but somehow their combination makes them very sensitive to these things.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. I have a lot of water.
You got a lot of water.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Then you still wear black.
I have to.
Why?
八字.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Specific lah. Specific.
Oh,
That's
okay.
specific.
Wow, I'm
to
curious
me.
now.
I can't tell you because it's quite secret. But yeah. Specifically, not like a lot of water. I'm close to water. Then it's like you straight away see it's sensitive one lah. You're in the right field lah. You're sensitive one lah. Yeah, but it I mean it's really you take it with a pinch of salt lah. Yeah, I would say that people who look at feng shui or all these numbers thing, right, take it with a pinch of salt and then you get an affirmation, not like a direction. It's different. Because you get an affirmation, it's like, okay, this shit is happening to me. I don't say anything, I see what he says. And then if it's correct, or not, then after that you make your own. Not like, oh, I need a direction.
Yeah.
I think if you need a direction in life, see a therapist. Yeah.
Therapy is expensive.
or a life coach.
Yeah. Really, a lot of people that go for 八字 reading and all those is because counseling is too expensive, therapy is too expensive. So
八字 cheaper man.
八字 cheaper.
Expensive. Okay, depending on which master you get.
Yeah, that's true.
Go polyclinic, ask for referral.
Yes.
For therapy, not for master. Just to make that clear.
We don't have subsidized spiritual help.
Yeah, that one.
That's what you're asking.
Hey, but really, I mean, like sometimes when I do reading for people, at the end of the day, right, I will tell them, I suggest you go and seek therapy. Yeah, really, because some of the issues, right, is not 八字 related stuff. Yeah.
I mean, going back to why you started as a Taoist priest? Maybe you can. I know we talked about it on Tales from Incredible Tales, but maybe you can share a little bit about why you, as a Gen Z, want to become a Taoist priest.
Why? I think. So because before that I was from another religion, so I think to me, I think that time I shared is more of like I wasn't. To me, religion has something is something that is together with life one. It's not something that is separate. I cannot be a person. To me, I cannot be a person like during weekends I'm like that. Then when I step out of the institution or on the religious place, then I become like a totally different person. I cannot be like that one. To me, it must be congruent.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was in my past religion, I didn't feel the congruency at all because some of the teachings wise didn't sit right with me. Plus, I felt that why do I always have to gaslight myself into becoming a person I'm not? Yeah. It feels very forced. So in a way, not just attitude, but I think it's more of like my perspective as well. It feels that my mindset was getting narrower and narrower. I wasn't growing spiritually, even though I was knowledge wise, I was growing a lot. Yeah, like really, if you ask me about past religion, I think I probably can yeah. But it's just I wasn't growing spiritually. I wasn't happy. I wasn't at peace. I was not a good person. Yeah. So I started seeking out more because if God is omnipotent, omnipresence, he must be present everywhere, right?
That's right.
That's my belief lah. So I started seeking wisdom from other religions. I think I first explored Islam as well. Yeah, but I really cannot because I love pork. I love mukata. Yeah, that was really that was the thing that was stopping me. But I really, to me, I think the teachings was something that I found part of my answers inside.
Oh,
so that was something that I was grateful for. Yeah, but it wasn't something that I was looking for. So I went to other religions. So I explored Buddhism as well. But Buddhism was I actually, even until now, part of my practice contain Buddhist practice as well. For example, the meditation, the way of thinking, how to view life and death. I was very heavily influenced by my is it in Buddhism? Yeah, but it still wasn't the answer for me. Yeah, because to me, my personality is already a very pessimistic person already. Then when a religion focused too much on death, I felt that I was going even
right.
Becoming
Buddhism focus a lot on death, right?
Because the ultimate suffering is death, right? Yeah. So to me, it wasn't something that that was for me lah. So I explored. Then finally I came across Taoism, and it was a philosophy book. Yes. So it was a philosophy book. When I opened up, I saw the Tao Te Ching. It says that the Tao that can be described is not the Tao. The Tao that can be named is not the name as well. So I was like, whoa, okay. It fits my understanding of the divine. Because I was always wondering, God is omnipresent, it's omnipotent. How is it possible that a human being can have all understanding of God? I think that's my own understanding lah. Yeah. So I become interested in it. Then I realized that in Taoism, the highest God is a Trinity as well, surprisingly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So that was easy switch for me, because I do believe in the Trinity as well. I think it's not just a matter of God, but it's just the Trinity is prevalent throughout all existence. So I think that was something that was interesting to me. So I went deeper and deeper. Then, but philosophically wise, you can only go so deep.
Right.
It stays in the brain. It doesn't translate to any actions. So that's when I was trying to seek a master law. So when I was trying to seek a master, I made a prayer to randomly lah, to nobody lah. Yeah, I say, please help me in this path. Then that night I had a dream. So throughout my life, I always have dreams about this old man that will come into my dreams to teach me about stuff. So he'll teach me about life lessons. He'll bring me to see stuff. So for example, I think there were instances where he brought me to see like heaven, hell. Maybe it's the Lulu, I don't know, Maybe watch too much shows. But he has protected me multiple times in a way where accidents, that kind of thing, health issues. Yeah, he has warned me, and I got to avoid it lah. So I kind of trusted in a way. But this old man came into my dreams that night and told me to. He was like, hey, smiling. I was like, hey, very long never see you already. Then he's just like, then he said, go and find this temple. That's which temple? Then he gave me the name. So he didn't speak, but the words of the name came out. I saw 3 Chinese characters. Then I woke up. I was like, oh, what happened? So I went to search. They really got this temple in Singapore. I was like, oh, okay. Then they got a Facebook page. I clicked inside. Then just nice, there was a Facebook post that say that they are starting scripture chanting classes. Anybody who are interested can come and join. Then that time I scared, I was like, wow, okay, I try. Then I text. Then I didn't know who it was, but it was my master. They replied me, oh, okay, come down and learn. Then I went to the temple. Then I never go temple one. Then I go inside, very funny. Everybody like you know, or like. Then I walk in. Then after they like, oh, you come for what? Then I said, you all got lesson, right? Then they like, I said, oh, okay. That is. Yeah, but that's how I started lah. I think that's why I started. I found my master. I think I'm forever like very grateful that he brought me into this tradition, and he taught me a lot of stuff as well. Yeah, I think it's not just all these spiritual things, but a lot of life lessons, how to deal with people, etc. I think these are, and I'm very grateful that he gave me a community that I can hold tight to. Yeah, it's a bit like a family, man.
Yeah, because it sounds like just from your search, like that was the missing piece for you. Like it's not just the religion, but the philosophy and the sense of community as well.
Yes. I think most of the time, what keeps people in the religion is not really the God. It's not really the spiritual stuff, but instead the tangible things like the community, the friends, the support. Yeah. So I'm trying to strengthen that as well. Yeah.
I see. How long was that since then when you joined?
Quite long already. Now thinking about that, I was 3 years. I joined when I was I think 19 going to turn 20 going to turn 20, 19, 20 like that lah. 19, 20. Yeah. Then at that time I was still, they still early 20s. Late 90s. Oh, now I'm like mid 20s.
I will sit down here and keep quiet.
So I see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you cannot share, it's okay. But like, have you found out who the old man is?
Apparently, I still don't know yet. So actually, we tried to find out. One of my senior tried to find who it was, but something's weird happened. So when he was trying to find out, then the old man came and just stopped. Yeah.
To you or to him?
To him. Yeah. So he was affected. Actually, he was affected. But he found out who it was. But he said he cannot tell me. He said if he tell me, his life will shorten.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So he said, but he tell me that if it's the right time, I will know. I suspect, but I don't know. And we went to, we throw the blocks, right? We keep asking a whole list. Then every single list, right, is the blocks, right? Don't know how, every single time is the same combination. So every time we ask this deity, it will be yes, then the last one no. So it's just trolling you, That for all, we try like 20 plus deities, right? Every single one is yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Trolling you.
Also, you guys established that it is a deity lah.
Yes,
it's just that you don't know which specific.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But we don't know who it was until now lah. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, one day lost. See.
Wow,
it's a very weird.
I mean, I'm big on dreams. I think dreams really can tell you certain things that might come. And it's the deja vu thing that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I was sharing one particular incident that happened on Incredible Tales season 2 actually. Season 1, I told Art that story that I deja vu the whole Incredible Tales podcast before it happened 2 years ago. Because I remember the exact thing that I was doing. I was like backing up footage, right?
I remember this.
Then I was backing up footage. Then I was just looking around the set. Then you see everybody like 20 people over the set. Like you see art. Then like, then back then like 2-3 years ago, I didn't even know what that was. I was like, oh, maybe it's just another shoot. I thought filmmaker mah, shoot lah. Then when I was on set doing the actual scene, I said, shit, I dreamt about this before. And this is not the first time my deja vu dreams have happened, which is very weird. I'm not saying that I can predict like Toto. I'm just saying that sometimes I will predict things before it happens, but I don't know when. It's a really weird thing. And I told Art, and I was like, and Art is very spiritual. He's a practicing Buddhist. And it's like, yeah, it's like everything happened for a reason. It's a manifestation.
But it's quite exciting, isn't it? It's like you kind of see a sneak peek of the
But why? Why me? I don't want to know. I'd rather go through life without any spoilers, but they keep giving me teasers.
To me, I think time is relative lah. To me, my own understanding is that we have this thing called time, but it's just our soul in this body moving forward. Yeah, so in a way, sometimes when our soul, I think probably you're like that as well. If your soul is a bit unstable in a way, sometimes we're like, poop, come out one, right? Then when you are dreaming is when our soul is because we believe that our soul at night, when we sleep, we'll go and wander.
Yeah.
So when you go and wander, sometimes you jump into a different timeline.
Oh.
Yeah. So you get to see a bit.
Different reality also.
Yeah, different.
Doctor Strange, bro.
Yeah, you know
the mirror dimension.
you know in Taoism, right? Like 2,000 years ago, we got all this theory already. Yeah.
Do you guys have a Dormammu?
Dormammu, we got a Tomu.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not evil deity.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Okay, so moving back to the theme of this episode, right? Right now is around the Qingming festival period. In your experience, let's talk about Qingming. Can you like quickly explain what Qingming festival to our non-Chinese friends?
Okay. Wow, Qingming festival actually is very complicated. Yeah, because Qingming festival is actually made out of two festivals combined together. It's the Qingming festival and another festival called Cold Food Festival, 寒食节. Yeah. So last time Qingming festival is just like a solar calendar. It's just a calendar day where it says that it's the middle of the spring. Yeah, the whole and worshipping ancestor and all this one, right? All the practices is from this festival called 寒食节. But because they are so quite near so they combine together. Yeah. So anyways, during Qingming festivals, we will go and worship our ancestors. So we will go and clean the tomb. Sweep the tomb.
It's also called tomb sweeping day.
Yes. Yeah. And actually another part of the festival is actually go kai kai. Yes, it was a tradition to go kai kai.
Like kai kai is in like just go.
Yeah, just go outside. Just go outside. We say ta qing lah. So we say maybe go for hike, go to garden, walk, that kind of thing. Yes, because it's the middle of spring, right? So all the people has been in a very cold weather since winter until the early spring. So during that Qingming festival is when the yang energy rises again. So when you go outside, it's actually to absorb back the yang energy, to strengthen the body. So they will encourage people to go out. Yeah, so just nice you go out, right? Then Chinese people is all about worshipping ancestors one. Whatever we do also worship ancestors one. So you go out, might as well you just go all the way to the tomb, then you sweep.
So you hike to the tomb to sweep.
Yeah, you hike to the tomb.
It's our version of spring break.
Yes.
You know what this means, right? You cannot drive to the cemetery already. Now you must hike to the cemetery.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's the summary of it lah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is like, in your experience, do you find there's more spirits around during Qingming?
No. I know recently, I don't know why there's this saying that say that Qingming, I think there's a whole trend of like making Qingming festival into another like 7-month festival like that. They say that Qingming festival there's a lot of ghosts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Started from where?
I don't know. Like I saw on TikTok, saw on different media. Okay. Some masters will say that
got more ghosts.
Got more ghosts. Then I but Qingming is praying to ancestor leh. Your ancestor you never pray, got pray also there what? Yeah, it's not like they will come out. Yeah, but Qingming festival don't have. I honestly feel that Qingming festival don't have more ghosts lah, because Qingming festival is just praying to ancestors ma.
But do they come out?
No. Your ancestors?
Yeah.
Your ancestors are always around.
Yeah. Always around the descendants lah.
Yes,
when they need lah.
Yeah. A lot of people think that the ancestor tablet like literally is your ancestor sitting there. No, that is just a portal.
They'll come lah.
It's just a medium. Yeah, to access
whenever they want.
Yeah, but your ancestors are always around you.
But don't they reincarnate?
Because we have Taoism believe in 3 souls ma. So
3魂7魄
Yeah, 3魂7魄. So 3 souls. So actually one reincarnates only.
Oh.
The other one returns back to the source.
Oh.
One will stay forever at the ancestor.
The earth lah.
Right.
Yes. That's like kind of like the semi-conscious, right? Not really that person already, right?
Yeah. I think it's more like I see it more as a memory stick lah. The USB stick like that. It stores all the memory. So as long as there's people, descendants, right, remembering them, they will exist. But if there's no descendants remembering them, right, no offerings, no prayer, anything, there's a saying that say after about 300 years, they'll disappear.
Oh,
This
so
energy will disappear.
Lineage really cut already
Really
at
cut.
that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's interesting.
and 300 years is about 3 generations.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so for example, you're the grandfather, right? Yeah. Then your son. Then your son's son. Then if your son stop worshipping, then really it's like 100 years. Then nobody remember you really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then your existence really disappear. So they always say that as long as somebody remembers you, you are alive. Yeah. So now nobody is remembering you. That's why the existence disappear lah.
It gives greater meaning to that word. Right?
Yeah.
You die a second time when someone and everybody forgets you.
Is this why a lot of parents insist that their children have give them grandchildren as soon as possible?
It's an Asian thing. It's an Asian thing. Continue the lineage.
Yeah.
Because with lineage comes power, ma. If you think about it, lah.
Yeah.
Imagine, right, you have like 10 generations worth of their descendants.
Exactly.
You're like, hey, my spirit's more than yours.
Yeah, I think not just Chinese practice that lah. You see the Coco, movie, the Disney Coco, the Mexicans, also similar concept.
Yeah. I think
literally what I
more
was thinking.
non-European people who had like 土人like 土人
Natives
natives. People who had natives right, in their lineage, right, they usually will practice some form of this kind of ancestral practice lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So Qingming,
No ghosts.
don't worry, not as much of ghosts. Unless you go to the grave, you go to the cemetery at 3 a.m. and then you run and then fall into the grave. And maybe you offend up, which happened to me, by the way. Which is stupid. I was like 12 years old, and this was before Choa Chu Kang Cemetery got exhumed. So we every year we will go as a big family. We will go. Then once my grandmother, she's the matriarch of the family, then she will walk alone to go and pray her mom, which is from her side. So like, because your family is one family, because she take after my grandfather's surname, then for her family she has to take care of her own. It's a really screwed up Chinese thing lah. But so she will walk all the way in the dark to go and pray her mother. Then I'm close with her lah, so they'll say, hey, you go and take care of grandmother. Then I was 12, like, fuck, it's 3 a.m. bro. You want me to walk? Then I don't care, you go. They're like, oh, okay, elder go, then I go. Then I run. I was damn scared, run. Then I saw like wild dog. Then they were like growling at me. Then I run even faster. Then the next thing you know, I slip and then I fall. And then my leg straight away hit the tombstone. Oh, I still remember the face, bro. Then I was so scared. I was like, fuck, I can't get possessed. Then I scream. Then they ran. Then they're like, what happened to you? They're like, oh no, I kicked the tombstone. Then straight away pray. But nothing happened lah. But I guess the spirit know lah. This dumb kid just trying to do what he's ordered to do. Then they bastards, my relatives asked me to go alone some more.
So young some more.
Yeah, 12 years old. Can you imagine 3 a.m.
Yes,
you there or not? You there to walk, run?
Are you kidding me? Now you ask me to do so I won't do. But in case y'all ever wondered to yourselves, like, why does Kyle do horror content? It's because of stories like this.
Yeah. I watched my first horror film when I was 4, I think. 4 or 5. It's really messed up. Bad parenting lah, but they just play, then I watch lah with my sister.
Bill's character.
But okay, next part of the question, right? I think this is quite self-explanatory lah, but I still have to ask. Do you think there are small spirits around during Hungry Ghost Month?
More spirits yeah, I think so lah. Yeah, I honestly think so. Although, okay, in Taoism it say that okay, the hell gates don't open. Yeah, but I think it is there are more spirits around is because there's a lot of people praying. Yeah, so that's why it attract all the everywhere spirits to come to that place.
Congregate lah.
Yes, congregate. National Day lah. It's like National Day like that. Yeah.
Is it true that when you light an incense, it attracts them?
No. Yes. The incense, right, must be for something. So for example, if you pray to the ancestor or to the ghost, with the intention embedded inside, then okay, it will attract spirit. But if you just light incense, right, you know, incense is actually a culture. Like some people, they just light incense at home for this. Yes. Actually, Chinese also. Yeah,
the smell lah.
Yeah, the smell to purify the place, the area and the energy and all those. Yeah, so it's not that you will attract spirits.
Okay.
But if you want to attract spirit, incense is very good to attract. Yeah, you just have to put a talisman inside, it will attract.
But the incense itself, you're saying that it can purify?
Yes.
Like how?
The smell, just the smell alone is used to purify.
Purify what? Like energy?
Energy. So for example, if your house, you feel that your house, the energy is very chaotic. Maybe your mood has been very bad recently. You light incense. Must good quality incense, not those like, you know, outside we used to pray one. You go and light those good quality incense, right? You'll feel that the entire energy in the room change.
So buy some bougie, that shit that the Angmo always like, you know.
I was
the very nice smelling like something from Aesop, like that kind.
I was literally my next question was going to be like, what kind of incense do I have?
Okay, Aesop, you want to sponsor? 3 of us, thank you.
We definitely lost Pokemon as a sponsor, that's for sure.
Yeah, but okay, so for me, my personal preference is always agar wood. But agar wood is very, 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 very expensive. Yeah. But that is I believe it has the most, it's most effective to calm your nerves. Okay. So for example, a lot of practitioners, when they do meditation, they'll light incense as well, because that incense helps in quieting down everything. Yeah. Actually, that's why we light incense as well, to purify the space. When you light the incense, you smell the smell, right? It's a bit like drugs, you know.
I know what you mean, because like the sense of smell is a lot more powerful than people give it credit for.
Yes, I use the essential oil, but
that also
because I'm scared to burn.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't burn, I like the smell, is that I scared attract spirits. That's all. So when you burn, even for the scent only, not the prayer one, right? Your intention must be right? You cannot be like, oh, this is for you. You must be like, oh, this is for meditation.
Yes. This is for what? Yeah, set an intention. So intention is the most important. A lot of times people that light incense, then got spirits come, right? It's because when they are lighting the incense, right, their intention is not pure. Or they will be scared. They say, hey, I like this incense, don't got ghosts. The more you think about it, they will come on. Yeah. They are like that. Because the ghosts are not bounded by space and time. So that's why, you know, you talk about the name thing, right? Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, then the moment you mention, then they'll come. I remember that time.
Powerful.
Yeah. Remember that I remember that time I went for another shoot, right? Then we were talking about this entity, this ghost. Somebody was talking about it. Then suddenly I was just like chilling now. Then suddenly when you talk, the whole place, you can feel the energy shift. Suddenly very cold. Yeah, then it became very, very quiet. Then the person that was talking can see one. Then he looked at me. I looked at him. Then we laugh. Then we just then he's like, come already. I was like, yeah, I know, come already. Yeah. Then the camera got issues. Yeah, start to have issues and all those. Then in the end, I think it was quite a camera was like behind trying to write something to chase away. Yeah. But that's why, you know, this spirit that is talking about is in Malaysia one, also in Malaysia. But it just came like that.
Was it for your that I think I mentioned lah. I mean, we are not bounded by any rules.
Is it?
It's our own channel. Not the ghost. The show SPH one, right? That one. Is it the SPH one?
One of it is that one.
Yeah.
Another one is the I forgot which one. It's the under Mark Lee.
Oh, Mark Lee's.
Yeah.
That one also is it the same one? That came, the same spirit that came to the set.
No, different.
Oh, different, but it's like you mention it, then it come lah.
Yes.
I
so
see.
So the one together with the Mark Lee that is called, I think, the 2359 or something. The life. Yeah. It's a different spirit. So it's a young boy lah. It's a spirit that came. Yeah. Then after that, the one at SPH, that one, it was the spirit around around that place. Yeah.
Oh, that was lingering in that studio lah.
Yeah. Wow, it was damn scary that one, honestly. Because they say the studio is got some stuff fun, but when I go, nothing happened ma.
Because you are.
Yeah. But don't know that day just nice, right? Then we talking. Wow. Because I was with another shaman. He's a shaman now. Both of us immediately we were over there chilling. Suddenly we just on guard. Then he looked at me, I looked at him. I was like, okay. Yeah.
It's like that one. When you talk about them, they tend to, you know, talking. I don't think it's usually malicious. It's like you're talking about me.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yeah,
Like that only lah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not disrespectful, that's why there was one episode that he was making fun of Miss P. Then I like, hey, bro, you careful
Really,
a bit, you careful a bit. He was like, I make fun quite normal. You make fun, bro.
That's the thing. I was like, if I'm not wrong, the episode I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun.
Yeah, but that one quite.
Yeah.
So then after that, you got caught on camera.
They never. I don't think they caught something there.
But they caught you like
yes,
your eyeline and stuff lah.
Yeah, because I didn't know it. I didn't know it was so obvious because my eyes
Is closed.
is changed. My how I look at people. You see now my eyes are like very gentle and all those, right? But I think when I'm in the zone, when I know, then I go into the fierce mode. So I think it was caught on the camera that I was like, wow, freaking my face changed. Yeah, very fierce and all those. Yeah, but it was behind us lor. Then actually that day the speaker, the mic also got problem. Then somebody heard some stuff also.
Usually it's like that one. They start, I think it's put on our, Dr. Mel Gill hat or like Eugene Tay hat. It's basically the electromagnetic interference. Because the spirits, they can affect that. And I swear to God, like 9 or 10, right, the sound guys that I work with, right, they also know. Like when it starts having issues, right, it's like, okay, we go smoke first.
Yeah,
we wait first.
Yeah.
Wait for it to go. After that, we come back again, then see what happens. Camera also happened to a lot of time when you put the V mount, full one, 0%. Yeah, basically the ghost suck the energy or some, I don't know lah. Like then you just say, the first thing you ask is, you got pray or not? Because usually if the production got pray, right, okay on. If never pray, then yeah. But a lot of time they don't pray. Do they pray?
No.
Oh, that's why lah.
This is why I'm glad to be a writer. What's the ghost going to interfere with Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you never know. When you write your energy, bro, editing also the energy. It's energies, ma. I don't know. Correct, right? It's energy, the intention when you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're creating it. Then they start like,
And this is why I only write when there's daylight.
I try my best to edit in daylight. Like, I think night's a bit hard these days. I think the energy a bit too strong already sometimes.
Wait for New Year lah.
Yeah. New Year, nobody want to listen to ghost stories.
That's right.
Hey, usually New Year ghost stories go down. Really quite bad. It's a bad month for us.
They want to start fresh and everything.
No, but it's also good to recharge our energy.
Correct. Yeah.
It's true. That time I stopped going for the paranormal exploration for quite some time already because that time our whole group was very affected by this thing. Nothing happened, but our energy was so affected by it, right? We tend to have more quarrels, and everybody, their temper, right, become very short. Somehow, everybody just become very weird. Yeah, like very short temper, then very easily triggered. Yeah, so after that we decided to stop for a while. Then everybody returned back to normal. I think we were just affected lah.
I know what you mean.
Do you guys still do it nowadays?
We're starting again. But just like Singapore don't have much place to explore.
I think Singapore are very contained.
Yeah.
You go Malaysia, they want
Yes.
quite jala.
Yeah.
Quite dangerous.
Actually, we want to try Indonesia. Yeah, so because I have a Sishong, so a senior at Indonesia lah. Then he will share stories. Wow, the Indonesia stories are insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah, they say got what shaman will turn into this bat light thing, then fly in the sky. Then some people will purposely catch these creatures, right? These creatures that is like human turn one. Then they will eat. So if they eat, right, then they consume all the power of the shaman. Then they can live very long. Yeah, so it's really like vampire there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That level. But that's shamanistic already lah.
Hey, that's like pure witchcraft. Yeah. That's pure witchcraft already. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of like witchcraft, right, can I just ask you for your perspective lah? Like, those who are easily offended, please, you can turn off lah. But I wanted to ask, like, there's this trend, right, of people online identifying as witches and becoming like, I'm like with Wicca. What's your thoughts on that?
I think in all these spiritual tradition, there is an emphasis on lineage. If you have the lineage, okay, you call yourself a witch, nobody's gonna say a thing. But I think if you self-proclaim yourself of a witch lah, and I don't know, learn a bit here, a bit there, a bit here, then I worry for you lah, legit. I worry for these people.
What will happen?
Because you are opening up your portals, Yeah. And now you are, a lot of people like to call themselves a baby witch.
What? Really?
Yeah, a baby, a newbie witch. They can't sell a baby witch. Then you don't know what you're interfering with. And the entities you are communicating with, you don't know what are they, man. You know, they say, oh, I'm working with this deity, I'm working with this deity. But the thing is that spirits, ghosts, like to portray themselves as these deities. Yeah, they like to, you know, in Chinese there's a word say 鬼话连篇, meaning say ghosts have a lot of nonsense one.
Yep.
Yeah, they like to lie to people one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can just portray themselves as that, you don't know. So that's why I think they say, oh, they set their protection and whatever, but you are using that spirit to set your protection. I have some friends that does this as well. You can see that their energy will get lower and lower and lower. Then you know that there's something wrong with them. But they are so caught up in this thing that you say to them, they'll think that you are belittling their beliefs lah. So now for me, I'm just like, oh, you do whatever. Yeah. But I wouldn't recommend lah. Even if you want to be a witch, you need to go and find a proper teacher.
But you can't just be a witch, right?
Yes, you cannot be a witch.
But that's the problem with the trend, right? People are like, because it's cool. Then like, oh, it's cool to call myself a Wicca witch. And it's like, then I'm gonna go online and don't know where, learn that spell and then cast that spell on someone that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It goes back to what we always say. Learn properly and be respectful.
Yes. I think at the end of the day, how to know whether you are legit or not, or whether you are doing it correctly or not, is that whether your practices fits your own ego. If it fits your own ego, then this is a wrong practice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
If it makes you think that what you are doing is more right than others, right, this is wrong. Yeah. So I'm trying to be very, very aware of that as well, because like, you know, sometimes as a Taoist priest, you sometimes will fall into this trap of like, thinking, their thing is like that one. Yeah. He's like, the exorcism so easy, why you might as well use our way. Yeah, but this is wrong lah. This will fit our ego. So actually we should I'm always like trying to balance this intention. So I think for other outside all the spiritual practitioners, be it witch, Lexi, whatever, but or shamans, if your practices keep feeding your own ego, there's no point. Ultimately, you're going to die one day. These things you cannot bring one. Yeah. What happens? What if you can? Nobody's going to care if you can cast Avada Kedavra, or kill someone instantly. And when you die, nothing is going to bring away.
I really like that perspective.
Yeah.
Because that perspective can work for, you talk about like the trendy kind of beliefs and everything, but even the more traditional beliefs, that applies to them. So if it's feeding your ego more than it is you doing good, then I really like the perspective.
That mindset of like feeding ego, right? It applies to life also, right?
Everybody
keep thinking that my way is the best way. But I think if we are more open, I think the world will be much better place. Exactly. We're more open and accepting of other people's beliefs. You do you, I do me, then it's fine. Why you gotta dictate what other people do?
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that.
Interesting.
And I think more people should have that mentality.
Yeah. Do you have any more ghost stories?
What? just now I was thinking about it, but just now I kind of forgot now. Ghost stories
doesn't have to be exorcism lah. Just like
don't have to be exorcism. Okay. Maybe this is like one of the ghost story because it happened to me like quite recently. My grandfather, my grandfather passed away recently,
So sorry.
No, it's okay. It's like so there's this thing that we do where we call chuling. So meaning say after the funeral we'll set up an ancestor tablet at home specifically for the deceased. It's using paper one. It's a temporarily tablet. So after 49 days or about 100 days, we will remove this thing and let the spirit like just roam free for a while lah.
Right.
Yeah. So while we were doing this chuling, this removal of this tablet, right? It's very weird that all of the sudden, once this thing is done, everybody out of nowhere smell a weird smell. We smell the smell of rotten eggs coming from nowhere. Yeah. Then the thing is, I felt something weird was wrong already because I felt that something this seems too weird. This smells like dead body. Yeah. Then the moment I smell it, I immediately felt not well. Wasn't feeling very unwell. Then my uncle, who was more sensitive, same time, right, we also not not feeling well. So after that, then we went back home. Then apparently after we went back home, one of my cousins that was there saw an entity at the door. Yeah, so he saw this white entity just standing at the door there, but he don't know who it was.
Your cousin has the third eye.
My cousin a bit more sensitive.
Okay.
But he suddenly saw. He scared lah. Then after that, we don't know what it is ma. We just thought that maybe it's my grandfather that come back or something. But yesterday, then I found out that in Chinese mythology, we believe that when the soul comes back, there will be two guards that will be bringing him to here.
Okay.
So these two guards will be we call them the underworld guards lah, or Heibai Wu Chang. Yeah. So they say that actually when these guards come about, right, they smell like rotten eggs.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
According to some tradition. Then I was like, okay. I never heard of that before. Then that's why I was like, it could be that. And that's why, right, they say why it smells like rotten eggs because, on the day where the soul comes back, by the way, everybody's soul that comes back after the death is different one. Yeah, it's not the 7th day then they come back or 49th day they come back. Everyone is different. There's a formula to calculate one based on the day they die. Yeah.
Now you know?
Yes. Yeah, this way of calculating has been lost for some dialect groups already, but some dialect groups they still have this tradition. By right, need to calculate. Then you will know which day the soul come back and from which direction. So anyways, we calculated. Then when the day supposedly my Akong spirit gonna come back, right? Then we are supposed to pray lah. Then the way to pray is that we will take this wine, put outside the door, and put an egg inside and 1 chopstick. Put outside to pray. And this is not to pray the ghost. It's not to pray my Akong. It's to pray to the underworld gods. And the intention for doing it, right, is to why 1 chopstick is to say that the underworld guards must, in order to eat the egg, right, they must drink the wine first. Then after they sorry. Like they want to eat the egg, right? Then they will use the 1 chopstick to like take out the egg. Then because it's 1 chopstick, it's very hard to take out the egg, right? They'll spend a lot of time taking it. So if they spend a lot of time there, it means say that the spirit can have more time with the family. So that was the intention. Yeah. But because there's this tradition, so they say that because they always use the egg to pray, right? So the underworld guards got the smell of the rotten egg.
Okay.
Yeah, but this was something that happened to my family and it was very, very weird. Then after that, all of us fall sick. Yeah.
That means
I think we clashed until.
Yeah. Is the Chinese say clash until?
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to see the underworld guards. And just nice. You guys waited up.
Yeah.
You guys waited at night. Waited for it lah. Then clash all.
Yeah.
So did your grandfather come back?
He came back. All of us dreamt about him.
But you all stayed at the same house lah for that night lah.
Different. We are not supposed to stay at the house one. Yeah. So but we just waited a while. Then until the time they went out. Yeah. But we stayed over the time a bit lah. Then it's very weird because for me, I wasn't close with this grandfather at all. But I think for the funeral, I helped out the most in a way where all the rituals, everything, the planning, everything is me helping out ma. Then my grandfather was always very scared that his funeral don't have people come because he is not a person that like have a lot of friends. But because of my Taoist stuff and all those, so a lot of people came to pay respect and all those. So it was weird because I wasn't close to my grandfather at all. But on the day where he come back, right, I was sleeping. I dreamt, I don't know is it a dream or what. I saw that he came into my room. He was standing beside my room. He looked at me, right, with the most friendly eyes ever. I've never seen his look before. He said, "Thank you." Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I woke up.
That's really sweet.
I cried. Yeah. Yeah. I cried.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So actually, then it's like because of your training and your religion, you're able to help him because I believe he's Taoist, right? You're able to help him do his last rites in. He was
actually Buddhist.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually he wanted a Buddhist funeral plus Buddhist burial and all those ones. So I never once forced him. Yeah. Because to me it's anything whatever. But because that time he was dying, then my cousins were all overseas. So my parents were saying, "Hey, can you like extend his life or not? Help. We have a way to do that." I say, "You sure or not?" I say, "Once I do this, right, he will live physically. But he will live lah, but he won't be in a very he will just be alive, that's all. No, that's all." So they say, yeah, because no choice. If he dies now, everything will go into chaos. So okay, I do it. So that day, I do it at my house. I never tell my grandfather because my grandfather scared of these kind of things. He was already in hospital already. So I went to do the prayer, the ritual and all those. Then that night, the next day, my mom called me. She said, oh, she went to the hospital. My grandfather was saying, my grandfather hold on to my grandmother, right? She was saying, hey, who do you hire to stop chanting for me? He knows about it. Then my grandmother said, hey, what happened? He said, he dreamt that he was leaving already, like going to another realm already. Then he saw two shiny figure, right? Wearing very pretty, like beautiful clothes. One girl, one guy. Coming to him, right? Grab him by the arms, pull him back to his body. Yeah, and say your time is not up.
Oh.
Yeah. Then after that night, right? After that night, then he was the last time he was awake. Then after that, he just coma for months. Yeah, so he was really just alive, lor. Yeah, for about 3 months. That's the effect of the thing, lor. Yeah.
The ones who pulled him back to his body, are they deities?
In a way, I believe so, lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, I went to confirm they are deities, lah. I think most likely because I have an altar at home, I suspect it's that too. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That help you lah to do it.
Yeah, they help me.
But is there any cost?
No. Because a lot of people think that these things will have cost in exchange, lah. But because in a way we are using natural resources, so in a way we use light and candles, and also we have petition to the gods. If the gods don't want to accept, no choice one. Yeah, this thing will work one. Yeah. So you have to. It's still up to the gods to subject to approval, lah. Yeah.
So when you do the ritual, you also like ask for help.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
So
throw the coins and the stuff.
to confirm, lah. To confirm.
Yes or no.
Yes or no.
Oh,
See,
interesting.
Stuff like that, I kind of understand as well. It's almost like if, let's say, you are like you have a say a Christian priest in your family, and then like you turn to that person like, can you pray for so and so to at least live until. So it's kind of a similar basic kind of principle in that sense. So,
But I think during that time it was really a moral dilemma for me because I don't know whether am I prolonging my grandfather's suffering or not.
Yeah.
So I think when he came into my dream and said thank you for that one, right, it really brought a lot of peace to me.
That's nice.
Because I was like, okay.
Because I guess there's consequences, right? Because his body is still here.
Yes, yes.
Maybe his soul no longer around
yeah,
already.
yeah.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean that's not an easy thing, lah. And you, I presume that you did a lot of the praying also during the funeral.
Together, my master and my all my seniors and juniors all came to help, which I'm very grateful for, lah. I think.
No, it's not an easy thing.
People were like, wow, this family very rich, wow, so many saikong, wow, this one converted, wow, a few, 5 figure, yeah, but they don't know. Then they were, oh, why you all got so big? And they said, oh, okay, because one of the family members is doing this. Yeah.
Interesting. But then he is like, he's a Buddhist, but then you're praying in Taoist.
Yes.
Is there any conflict?
So actually, after he had that dream, right? Then after that, before he go into coma, he weirdly said that he want to have a Taoist funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, then at first he wanted to put at the Fo Guangshan one. Yeah, but then after that he said, hey, can you help me find somewhere else? He said, 我要道教, I want Taoist. Yeah, then we just, yeah. Because we never asked him, we never like tell him which to go for. We already like brought the Buddhist side and everything already. Yeah, then suddenly he changed. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah lor. So I think it's just some experiences he had.
So what is your advice to anyone who wants to stay safe when it comes to the supernatural?
I think firstly it's definitely don't go and annoy them, definitely. I think treat the ghost like a normal human being, If whatever you do to a normal human being, that person will come and punch you, right? Don't do a ghost. Yeah. Every time, honestly, when we say paranormal exploration, honestly it's just to go and zisiao the ghost. Right? You go and annoy the ghost. Then until they cannot take it, then they show something out. Then Yeah. So the way to not, if you're scared of ghosts, don't go and annoy them. I think actually another way is actually this might be hard, but if you don't believe in ghosts, just continue not believing in ghosts. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you don't believe in ghosts, they won't manifest. Yeah.
So is that all the atheists, all the people who are like hardline non-believers, nothing happened to them?
Nothing happened to them. Yeah.
I mean, that's why they're hardline non-believers, because nothing's happened to them.
Yes.
No, but like, what does it take to go and reconfigure your brain this way?
A bit hard, lor. So certain religion is to For example, last time I was super scared of ghosts. How I overcome it is by understanding the reality of ghosts. What is the nature of ghosts? They are just people who have departed. You know, they say, so I went to sit in the cemetery. I go and conquer my fear like that. I went to sit in the cemetery, go and think about death. I'll be like that one day. Why am I scared of ghosts? They are just normal they are just normal things. Then interact with them. Sit there, interact with them, then realize that, they're just like that. If you don't annoy them, they don't do anything to you.
They're people.
Yeah. Then you realize that what is the nature of ghosts? They're also very sad beings. Yeah. So what you should do is actually treat them with empathy. Yeah. Then after that, I'm not scared already. Yeah. It's like everybody has a story to tell. Yeah. The ghosts also have a story to tell also. Yeah. So that's my advice. If you scared of ghosts, or if you want, another way is to protect yourself. You know, there are certain but this needs to be taught in a way. There are certain we call it soul-ing, or Buddhism call it mudras, that we do to protect ourselves.
What about layman one?
Layman one.
Yeah, like basic salt.
Salt, yes.
Rice.
Salt. So for example, if you encounter until ghosts then following or anything, then you can use rough salt, sea salt, rub yourself with flour, water, wash away. Yeah, this is one way. Or use pomelo leaves, that's the Cantonese way. Use the pomegranate leaves, that's the Hokkien way.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people you use joss paper. For example, they will take the gold joss paper, right? Then they will swipe themselves.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Or you fall into a cone like that, take fire, cleanse yourself. So in the cleansing way is always split into I would say three ways. It's either fire, water, or sound. Yeah.
Sound?
You
Like
know
what?
those people that use the whip.
Oh.
To cleanse. Yeah. That's using sound to scare. Yeah, that's why there's the whole idea of firecrackers as well.
Because the
okay.
whip, it sounds like thunder.
Yeah. They will scare. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, then they will go away. Yeah, but that one not as accessible to everyone. So usually sound wouldn't be a legit way, a layman way. So usually fire and water is the best.
What about playing of prayers?
Prayers,
you go YouTube and you search and you pray.
It doesn't work one because
Is it?
we in a way we have this saying, we say 万法从心来, meaning say all spells, right, come from the intention, from your heart, from your mind. So if you just play like that thing is a soulless thing.
Yeah.
It won't work unless you chant yourself.
But do you have to be a very strong believer of your own religion or that religion that you're trying to get help from?
No.
But you chant from your heart,
Yes.
really help me, then
Yes.
it will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you see, ghosts are just ghosts. You just treat it as it is. Why you are scared is because you are scared. So how to not be scared is not to remove the ghost, is to cure yourself. Yeah. So what you can do is to gain faith, right? So that's why they say you chant, then the ghost disappear. It's not the ghost disappear, you know. It's when you are chanting, right? You have confidence. When you have confidence, when you have faith, naturally you will emit a light out. Yeah, this will set a protection field for the ghost. Yeah. So even if you don't chant the name of gods, you just chant your name. It works. Or you just what can you chant like some, you know now they are apache.
Bruno Mars, the next time you're in town, just save us.
I think that has a different meaning in South Korea. Later the ghost come. Apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that probably will work. It's just sometimes the name of deities we believe have divine power. So it's more effective.
But you need to go through training.
Yes. You see, for monks, right? For monks like Buddhist monks or for Taoist practitioners, right? They don't need to chant anything. Right? They just sit there, right? Once their heart turns, their mind, right, quietens down and not waver, right? Wow, they are able to do a lot of things, man. They can just, we do those salvation rituals to exorcise, exorcism then we got a lot of action and all those, right? Those very, very zai practitioners they can just come into your house. They just sit there. Okay, done. Everything done. Yeah. All the spirits will down. Yeah, they are able to do the salvation, everything internally.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very, very zai. They no need to utter anything at all.
Have you seen it firsthand?
Have.
Then later the client's like, hey, like that.
Exactly. Hey.
I don't see anything.
Really, I think most of the time, right, the exorcism or whatever issues can be settled within a minute on.
Wow.
Yeah, but because people pay for service, a lot of things is performative.
Need to show lah.
Yeah, because right, later the client don't have confidence.
Then scared.
Yeah, scared and attract back.
Oh,
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of burning questions, right? If you have any burning questions, we'll put his username down below or like his contact info, like then you can go and ask him for help. If you really need help, please. If it's more of like the psychological aspect, just
See a therapist.
See your therapist first, lah.
Like I said, get referral letter from Polyclinic.
Like you need spiritual help.
That one I don't think Polyclinic.
Yeah. So before we end, 3 last questions. What are your favorite horror movies, books, comics, video games, or TV shows? Horror.
Horror. I think one of my most like favorite. Okay, so I don't really like watch a lot of horror, but I think one of my most favorite like horror movies is the movie called Medium. The Medium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think
You
it's,
haven't seen it yet, right?
I'm literally bracing myself to watch it. Okay,
Yeah.
I am damn scared. I see it's in my list, right? I'm like, cannot, not yet.
Okay.
because I think the theory of it is very accurate. Yeah. So you know those people that into mediumship or mediumship is not just in the Chinese tradition.
Yep,
For example,
of
the
course.
Malays, they also have their own
Ties,
ties. Yeah. So this is what happens if you don't settle it properly. If you continue messing, not say messing, if you are continuing like engrossed in this kind of thing, right, this could happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the more I'm now more scared to watch it.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a psychological aura to it. It's not just spiritual. Spiritual plus the psychological, it amplifies it even more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the more terrifying movies that been released recently. My dad thought it was an actual documentary. I said, no, this is horror, bro. This is like, but it's so well shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were certain scenes, right, where the CCTV they show that she just climbed, right? Because it feels real. It feels like someone who is, possessed can actually do. Yeah, but watch it.
Yes, nice.
I'll brace myself to watch it.
So we asked this question to all guests. It can be anything from cockroach to chichat, which we both are terrified of. But what scares you the most?
What scares me the most?
Anything.
Actually, a lot of things scares me. I'm very scary cat. I'm like, okay, what scares me the most is pigeon.
Really?
I'm very, very scared of pigeon. Very scared of birds. Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know why I got this weird phobia of the flapping sound.
That.
Yeah, when they pa 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 pa. Wow, my whole hair stand up, man. I will scream on it.
So you're scared of the sound, not the actual bird, lah.
Because the bird will flap, so I will scared of the bird also. Yeah. It's an irrational fear. Last time I'm not scared of pigeon, but after I saw an article that say the pigeon like cause blindness in some person because like there's some germs or something.
Oh, yeah.
Then I got this irrational fear of pigeons. Then become the flapping sound become very scary to me.
Would you eat them?
No.
Like if you go to Hong Kong, no, Hong Kong serve pigeons.
I know, but
Ducks.
Yeah.
Ducks also flat one. They also flat one. Even worse, they honk.
No, pigeons look very dumb. They're like very fat, very dumb. Like pa 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 pa. It's like, oh my god.
I mean, not the ones that you see in Singapore, lah.
I mean, look. As two people who are scared of lizards, right?
Yeah.
We cannot pick holes in his own fear.
I'm not picking holes. I'm just trying to see
Analyze
where it ends. Because if you can eat something, then you can slowly conquer that fear. I mean, I would not ever eat chichat lah.
Nope.
I would never eat chichat because it's too small lah. But if there's a big size one, maybe I'll consider.
No, because pigeons, right? I don't know why they will fly into your face one day.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're assholes lah.
Yeah, they're dumb birds.
Yes, they are.
They like to fly. There was one, right, I saw it flew into a fan. Pum. No, it didn't die. It fell and it fly again.
I like to believe out of all of you, there's one person, right, who really loves pigeons and he's got to be very unhappy with this video.
I'm so sorry, man.
So sorry,
you should see the pigeons.
Pigeons never do anything to you all, Walao.
You should see the pigeons, like, they like to fly into the kopitiam.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. You're absolutely right. They come at you and then you're like, hello, you cannot see me.
Yeah.
Then they
But their eyes on the side. So.
I mean, fair enough.
But there was one guy who like actually show like their vision. Their vision is almost like a 180 degree.
Is it?
So they can see like really. But like right in the middle, they can't see. They can see like that. Like, so it's really weird.
Which means they are assholes lah. Because if they fly so close to you, then they veer off at the last minute.
Okay, I know this is not horror related, but which one more assholes? Pigeons or seagulls?
Seagulls.
Seagulls
still feel.
No, because they'll shit on you on purpose.
Pigeons also shit on you. Well, okay lah.
No, pigeons is like, they're just dumb lah.
I like how we're trying to figure out whether pigeons and seagulls shit on you on purpose, as if we will
know.
ever know like that. No.
I don't know, seagulls probably.
Yeah.
It's not like the seagull shit on you and after it like flip you off the middle feather or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah. That's my best fear.
Yeah, but thank you so much for
Thank you.
appearing on our show and
Thank you,
educating
Chee
our audience and us as well. I think it's
Yeah.
really a lot, and I hope they'll have you on again,
Yes.
either for Dead Air or Tales from Incredible Tales.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
If season 3 happens.
Yes.
If season 3 happens.
Yeah.
Before you go, can you tell us where everybody can find you online or
Plug.
anywhere else?
Plug.
Whatever you want to plug now, plug.
Okay, so if you want to find me or just want to talk to me or something, you can find me at Quanzhen Taoist on TikTok, or you search QZ Taoism also can lah. Yeah, so inside actually I got link tree to my Telegram group also. Yes. Yeah,
Which I'm in.
Yes. Yeah. So we can talk more. I think my Telegram quite open to people. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
wow, very, very nice community. A lot of creepy things that they share also.
Yeah.
If you're into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
My name is Chee Tong.
My name is Wayne.
my name is Carl.
And remember, just because they're stories, it doesn't mean they're not true.
Thank you for watching. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
If you want to stay up to date on HANTU or listen to our other podcasts like Ghost Maps, subscribe now and follow us on social media. Look for We Are HANTU or click the links in the description. You can also be one of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Air is a HANTU production, hosted by Kyle Ong and Wayne Ray, with album art by Jolene Lim, and recorded on Audio Technica mics.